guys, welcome to the Tortured Podcast Department. Woo!
Wait, is that what that was a full title? Yes. We are the Tortured Podcast Department, which Taylor Swift, she got her inspiration from us for this stupid tortured poet.
We should have trademarked it. We knew we should have.
Yeah, like Miss Pete always said, if you think of an idea, trademark it.
Yeah, and don't tell your friends because
don't tell your friends.
And
then get your bag for copywriting.
Obviously, we're not friends with Taylor Swift. Who was the person to tell her? Who do we know told her about our idea?
Well, Chloe likes Taylor Swift.
Is Chloe friends with Taylor Swift?
So, well, no, I think it's a whole line. I think she told like some kind of fan club on Instagram, and then they told another fan club, and then they told like Taylor Swift's agent.
And Taylor Swift's agent told Taylor Swift.
Like, this is a really good idea.
Yeah.
Speaking of Taylor Swift, I do have to I talked about it in the thing that we had to delete. We had an episode. You're not going to post that, right? The car episode. We were going to film a car episode of us driving, and we called it Try Not to Crash. But then, like, I think, honestly, we were so focused on not crashing that it was very boring, so we deleted it. And the mics died.
The mics died. That was the main problem.
That was funny. Because we got to a point where actually we were doing something, and then there was no sound. So, but anyway.
This happens a lot.
That was so sad.
Like, if I wish that the problem for these podcasts that we don't post was the sound, because it would be great to post, like, revealed, like, podcasts that we...
Yeah, like, behind the scenes. Yeah. Or, never before seen.
Never before seen, yeah.
Maybe we could recover it. Like, somehow in the future.
We should have done, like, a bad lip reading on ourselves.
Yeah, like an AI-generated sound.
I do have a few ideas. I probably shouldn't be saying them on the podcast.
Secret. It's like a secret treat. Like, if you watch this and
listen to
this
episode,
episode,
you know some ideas.
Or no. You do write it out. So it's only on the YouTube. So you can only see, like, our ideas if you watch it. But no, you just say it. I don't care.
So you know the short film we were talking about doing?
Short film?
Yeah, we remember at the hibachi place.
Oh, how we were like, we want to post one on the channel. Yeah,
there was. I want to do that, but that's not like what I was thinking of. There was something else I was thinking of during class. I don't remember what it was. Dang it! It was really good too.
Is it gonna be like a serious short film?
No, that's what me and Chloe were saying. We were saying that it should be like, it looks really serious, but it's all metaphors for something really stupid.
That would be really good.
So it's like we're just talking about, like, I don't know, farts.
She might.
But it's like in a really.
That would really
way.
No. I would love, and like has like the Twilight setting
yeah.
where like the colors all blue. Chloe, she might get mad at me for saying this, but she probably doesn't even watch this. But like we went to dinner the other night, and she told me, because Chloe wants to be like a writer, like she's really into like acting and stuff, and so she wants to be a writer. And I don't know if she told you this, but she has a list, like a notes app, and it's literally like SNL skits, like, and then hold on, one of those. She has ideas that she wants to write about if she ever were to get on SNL, and they're so. Oh, that's you, not Chloe. They're so strange. Like, this is one. She told me she's like, I don't remember what this is about, but this is one of her prompts, and she has like hundreds of. She was scrolling forever, and she only told me like 5 of these. When the doctor tells me I have E. coli, robots edit. Just letting you know, if you've already turned 18, you've been teen pregnancy. Woo. That's one of her ideas, and she hasn't deleted it. And she's like, I don't know what it means, but it's probably really good. What? But anyway, so we could use one of her ideas and make it a short film.
We could,
because they're so weird. Like,
we'd have to get her help on that.
Our creative director.
Yeah. I don't remember what the other thing was, but it was a really good idea. So if I remember, I'm gonna interrupt you during the podcast to say it.
Well, okay. So speaking of Taylor Swift, I did say this, but I think it should be addressed that the one song I listened to by Taylor Swift, I actually have recently deleted it from my like songs because I've gotten tired of it. But I have accidentally, I didn't mean to, but I did like this song called "The Archer" by Taylor Swift, and it's not like really relatable because it's like kind of depressing. So maybe what's the new album? She said, Tortured Poets. Maybe
Department.
That is able for her to talk, but it's from a Harry Potter edit, so that's the only way I like it. But I think it should be addressed because
it looks a lot like it's gonna be like a different kind of music.
Emo.
Well, not emo. I wasn't thinking emo. Emu. I wasn't thinking emo. I was thinking more like I don't know, like
Probably more. I mean,
thinking
she
like
already has kinda-
alternative or something.
yeah. She already. I mean, does this mean she broke up with Travis Kelce?
No.
Woo!
Unless, well, no. I'm like excited for that album though,
What
when
do
they
you,
do break up.
Yeah, I know. I'm really happy. What do you say the chances are of Travis Kelce proposing in Super Bowl?
Like, like out of what 10?
5.
Out of 5?
I don't know. I don't know what chances work.
I don't know, like
100.
out of
The
like
chances.
3.5. I think it's a very
3.5
real
stars.
possibility because I don't know. It seems like
That's so stupid. I hate it. I hate everything.
I think everything's scripted, and I think it'll
Yeah.
be scripted too.
But I keep on seeing. Oh, there was one TikTok I sent it to you recently, and it's this guy, and he's like pretending to be Travis Kelce proposing. And he's like, haha, Taylor. I forgot. It talks like exactly how I think it would go down, and I don't know. I mean, I know they're gonna win. Of course, the Chiefs are gonna win. It's scripted. They have to win. They have Taylor Swift on their side. But I believe they will get married just as much as I believe they will break up, if that makes sense. Like, it's a possibility for both, an equal possibility. I don't know why I care about it, because they don't care, but then also, I'm wearing the Chiefs colors right now.
Yeah,
Red.
you are. So maybe you should get off the podcast. I don't know.
My goofy hat balances
Wait,
it out.
what are the Chiefs' colors? Are like red and yellow.
Yeah. I mean, red is...
Is the 49ers too?
Oh, okay. Which... And also Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
I think that it's also FSU, but
Don't speak that name in this.
I think that
Yeah, I agree.
I was trying to remember what I was saying. I think that they shouldn't allow two teams that have the same colors into the Super Bowl. I know that like the Chiefs is yellow too. I don't know what the 49ers other color is.
It's like gold and red.
So they're the same thing.
basically.
I don't think they should let us do that because then like
It's confusing.
it's boring. It's like
Do
the
you
colors,
only watch football for the colors?
the colors add to
A
it.
child.
No, like
Could they put any colors on the screen?
like it's like
Running
in the Super Bowl stadium, it's like split. You know, you'll see one team and the other
so
team.
it's gonna
That's
be
like
all red.
adds to the coolness. It's all gonna be red and yellow in there.
I guess just okay. Yeah, write the NFL and be like, hey, you can't do this. Get the Jags back in there. Red and blue, like red versus blue. That's perfect. Red and red doesn't make sense.
Who do you think's gonna win the Super Bowl? You said the Chiefs.
Yeah,
I think
they
it's
have
gonna be the
to.
Gators.
It's a different. It's like a different league. You can't-
Did you not? I sent
It's
you a TikTok, so you obviously just don't look at my TikToks.
Okay. Is it one of those stupid Super Bowl predictions?
Yeah.
'Cause no, I do think the Chiefs will win because Taylor Swift makes a lot of money.
Yeah.
And so does Travis Kelce. And together they're super billionaires. I don't care. They're probably billionaires. They probably have money on like off.
Super
Anyway.
Bowl super billionaires.
That's funny. That's a good one, Kaylee. Good job.
You tell me that like you tell me I'm funny,
That's
like I'm a
funny.
baby.
Yeah,
That's
I
a
do.
good one.
Because I'm like mentoring you on how to be funny.
What? No. Not even true, guys. Kenzie's
Among
not
Us.
funny.
Among Us. How about that? Among Us is how me and Kaylee are friends. But we don't. Okay, I know. I'm saying these are. I'm told you. I'm bringing up topics. I'm not gonna bring the whole backstory in, but I think we should also. The wall is gone for today,
Yeah.
so don't even worry about that. But I just hope everyone knows that we were Among Us people. You do look like a baby.
Or
in
I
that,
do.
in that bow. By the way,
Or
you said I was treating like a baby. I was treating you like a baby. She looks like a baby, but everyone doesn't. She. Say something, Kaylee, in the mic.
Don't even talk to me.
I look goofy. If you can't tell.
We are now going back to Universal, guys. The journey has re-began.
Re-began.
What is the word for it?
Re-gun.
Restarted. We haven't restarted. It's just
I said re-gun. Rebegun.
That's terrible. Re-began sounds better than that.
Restarted.
No, I hate that.
Started up again.
I'm going with re-began.
That's not.
Hey!
I like that. What I did there? That was funny.
My head hurts, guys. I just don't even like.
We've been recording for 13 minutes. 2 more hours
Anyways,
to go.
we're going back to Universal. My mom and me have renewed.
Renewed? Just renewed.
We renewed our pass.
We said that we were done. I remember the last time we went, like when our passes were supposed to end. Didn't they ask us like, okay, that was like you guys like did everything you wanted to, you got your fill, and we're like, yeah, I guess like it was nice having the passes, but I think we're really done with Universal. We were lying.
It was like a month later, we were ready to go back. I don't even think a month later.
No, I think
it was probably a week.
Probably the next day.
Probably. I think
as we were leaving Universal, we're like,
because it was like I think I was at school and I was like, I miss Universal, and you were like, well, too bad. And then like the next day you were talking about it.
See how it's uneven, Kaylee?
Kenzie, do you realize
I can subject?
I can crop things?
Sorry. That takes too much time. I interrupted your thought. Keep going.
Do you think, like, what is the best, like, dance move you can do?
I don't. Here, I'll show you my dance move. Whenever I go anywhere, like to any prom, like when I went to the New Year's dance party that we went to my family, this is me dancing.
All right, let's see it.
I don't actually remember.
Wow, really? That's terrible.
And then something happened. I start jumping to the music.
You should go to dance classes or something.
Okay. Can I ask something? I've been thinking. Okay.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, guys.
The static. What? Is that what the static is? It just gets. Okay, I don't know.
Oh my gosh. Stop.
No. Okay.
My gosh.
The people who like are in dance class and they do like professional dancing, I'm confused. Do you guys like go to like a party and start doing like pirouettes per however you say on the dance floor? Like go to a dance class. Okay, but everyone there at the party is going to be dancing like, I mean, every once in a while people like twerking and I mean, you know, I'll say it, I don't go to that many parties. So do I know that much about parties?
Go to any parties.
And the last party I went to was just with old people.
If I go to parties, it's like
it's no, I mean like
adults.
parties. I mean like prom and homecoming. Really, those are 2 parties I go to.
Is that a party? A prom and homecoming?
A dance. I did that. Sorry, but I'm saying, do people who take like dance professionally, like say there's a tap dancer in the crowd, are they gonna pull out their tap dancing moves? And I was like, oh my gosh, you're so good at dancing! Like no, they're thinking they're weird. So there's no point in me taking dance classes.
I have 2 things. One, I don't think that like I know they do exist, but I just don't believe they exist.
Parties?
Like ones where it's like people are like boom, 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 and like drinking and stuff and like doing the keg thing. Whatever.
I'm looking at 2 what's the word called? You're looking at 2 teenagers that are not sheltered. We are sheltered from the world. I do not want to go to parties. Parties like that, what she's talking about, are scary to me.
That sounds terrifying.
The ones in the movies.
You always have the chance of being drugged.
Yep. Or the ones in the movies where the quiet girl, she gets like 1 sip of alcohol and she starts dancing on the table in her bra and underwear. I'm sorry. If someone did that to me, if a girl in my senior class did that at a party I went to, that wouldn't be cool.
Yeah.
Other people might think it's cool. I won't.
I don't think very many people would think.
Cool. Like it's not real. I feel like people wouldn't be like, "Oh yeah," I think they'd be like, "Oh okay, put your clothes back on." Like we're 16 years old.
But I think we go to a school that's just like
a
lot of same-minded people.
Yeah. I see some times people on Snapchat that go to like parties, but it's usually like 10 people just sitting in a circle drinking something and smoking. And I'm like, that sounds so fun, guys. Or they're like, last night was a movie, and then they all just had a sleepover.
That sounds so good, guys. I would love to be at your party where you're sminking.
Sounds
You're
weird.
drinking and smoking.
Yeah, invite me. No,
You
actually,
wanna be
okay.
invited?
Yeah, so I can bust them.
So you
we
can
should
bust
so
them?
do that. Kaylee, we need to get a party going. Like, be like, all right, party at my house. And then be like, bring your own beer and stuff like that. And then call the cops.
Bring your own beer.
And weed. BYOB. It's like bring your own Bible, but with beer.
BYOB, that's what we mean. Like, bring your own Bible.
Yeah, and then people show up with beer, and they're like, cops are here. Gotcha.
My uncle, he's a cop. What? He's at the party.
You think it was just for high schoolers? No. Like my whole family is here.
I too.
BYOB, bring your own Bible. We're doing Bible study. What are you talking about, dude? Get out. Like, I don't want your weed. Stop.
Oh, man.
No, I think we should relabel this podcast as,
I'm gonna call it BYOB.
no, we're like the teenage drinking busters. Buster? Like a name?
Buster the dog.
Like, we are stopping teenage drinking, adolescent drinking, underage drinking. Here! Teenagers against drinking. Teenagers against adolescent drinking. TAD. No. Teenagers against underage drinking. TOWD.
That's a really bad,
Okay, we could
acronym.
do it backwards. Duet.
That's even
Drinking
worse.
no.
Drinking adolescents.
Drinking underage.
What?
Drinking underage adolescent. No. Drinking. Okay, this is so annoying. You gotta cut all this out. I feel like people are gonna get angry at us for saying this over and over again. What were you gonna say? You better wrap this
controversial opinion. I don't think dancing looks very good. I think it looks like they're just flopping around, if I'm being honest.
The whole thing of dancing.
Well, okay, so some dancing does sound good, but like, I'll see like
Ballet. You don't think ballet is pretty?
ballet's fine,
Okay.
but like I don't know, hip hop.
Dancing is like
I don't really want to hear what you're saying.
beautiful.
Hold on, let me pull up. Ew! Stop! You're burping.
Burping.
Let's see. I don't know what this dance is,
Sheen.
but like I see like people post dance clips, and I'm like,
Hip hop is pretty cool.
This doesn't look like you're dancing. It looks like you're flinging your body.
Yeah,
around.
I do. There was one TikTok, and it was like a dance off with like some dance school, and the girls were literally just like
Like what?
like that.
What made us decide that this stuff looks good? Like
you pull
they're just hopping around, moving their arms.
Yeah, like TikTok dances. I don't.
Well, this isn't a TikTok.
That
dance.
basically, I feel like that's inspired. The room is really clean. That is definitely,
but
South Korea, and they're definitely like. That's terrifying. That looks scary, like dystopian.
hold on. I have a better thing to show you.
I like ballet. I've only seen like one ballet, maybe. I like tap dancing's pretty cool. I want to know who came up with tap dancing. Yes, that. Yeah, I don't like that. Like the kids bop dances.
Well, I think
Beverly.
they're dancing like actual dances.
Well, I
but-
know. I'm saying like they look like kids, like what
Yeah.
kids bop dancers would do.
But like, I'm sure she's a very good dancer. To dance.
Yeah, I just think,
But dancing is not like, it just looks like you don't know what you're doing. half the
yeah, like
time.
that where they're like doing like
Yeah. Like I do that.
Like,
if I'm like
you
trying
did that?
to pretend
Yeah,
that
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
dancing.
yeah. I think dancing. Okay, this might be controversial, but you have to like move your body. Like just moving your torso, I don't think that's dancing. I think you have to move your legs a little bit.
Yeah.
She's like maybe taking one step.
Go follow our Instagram and our TikTok.
The _Pukas.
Pukas.
Pukas.
The underscore Pukas.
We have a link tree now, guys. But I couldn't put it in TikTok because apparently, okay, listen to this. Listen to this, okay? If TikTok moves our account, this is why. So to put a link to a link tree in your bio in TikTok, you have to be registered as a business account, okay? Oh, that's easy. A business account. Just turn business on. No, you have to legally register with United States legallybusiness.com or something to be a actual business, and you had to pay something. I'm too afraid to do that. I'm only 18. Oh, I guess I could do it. I'm an adult. Don't look on TikTok right now.
So, I'm not on TikTok. I sent Kenzie this post of an Indian police clear a suspected Chinese spy pigeon after 8 months in bird lockup.
I don't know what you just said.
An Indian police, I guess not one. The Indian police clear a suspected Chinese spy pigeon after 8 months
Well,
of the bird in lockup.
Birds aren't real. Birds work for the bourgeoisie.
No, they cleared the pigeon.
So they thought he was a spy, and they're like, oh, man. They thought he was a Chinese spy.
Police suspected it was involved in espionage and took it in, later sending it to Mumbai's Sakarbhai Dinshaw Petite Hospital for Animals. I'm so sorry. Eventually, it turned out the pigeon was an open water racing bird from Taiwan and escaped and made its way to India.
It's a normal pigeon?
Permission, yeah.
Oh.
The bird was transferred to the Bombay Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals, whose doctor set it free on Tuesday.
Wow. So, okay, this is how it happened.
Detention.
They captured a pigeon, and they thought it was a Chinese spy.
Yeah.
Later, come to find out, it's actually a racing pigeon.
Yeah.
And then they set it free?
It's just a pigeon.
What do you... Yeah, but didn't it say open water racing pigeon?
Yeah, but...
So is it a free bird, or does someone own it, and they race the pigeon?
An open water racing bird.
They're like... They scan its, foot. There's, a database for pigeons, and they're like, oh, it's registered as a racing horse. Racing pigeon. That's a good joke.
When I look up open water racing pigeon or bird, it just pops up with the article and pictures of the pigeon.
So they just made it up. Look up what
These are people. This is not pigeons. These are zebras.
I actually really like this hat, Kaylee.
I'm so glad you do.
I'm gonna take it Universal when we go. It's like one of those Midwestern hat. Not Midwestern. The people that wear the surfers in California. You know, not with this part. I look good, is what I meant to say. Okay, so what were we talking about before, Pigeon? You ruined the whole thing.
I'm sorry. It was something I
this
had to
episode
say.
is off the rails. We're so crazy.
Every episode is off the rails.
Insert that meme of that girl with the bag of chips on her head, and she's like, she's so crazy. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Insert that in right here, please. That's us. 'Cause that literally is us. We put a hat on our head, and we're like, oh, we're so funny, podcast. Anyway,
this isn't us trying to...
I was thinking about this topic, okay? Museums, and I was, what was it? I don't remember where it came in my head, but someone was talking about a new exhibit in a museum, and they were like, yeah, it has the first generation of this book, or something, very important to a specific group of people. I don't remember what. And they're like, it's never been discovered until now, whatever. How the heck do we know if those people, if I understand they're archaeologist certified, whatever, historian certified. I don't believe that every single artifact that we find is actually found. I think people made it so we could so you go to the museum and you pay for more. So you have more stuff to fill a museum. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand.
What?
I don't understand. I honestly believe that some artifacts, other than some really major ones, that these people have found, are just made. They just made it up for people to go look at more. So people pay more money to go to more exhibits. How do we know that museum didn't just make design this historic piece of paper in the back room on Photoshop?
I don't know.
What a great exchange.
You You gotta.
We are such like our chemistry as podcast hosts is great.
I don't know. You want me to like be like, well,
Give me a reason.
well, here's.
Well, actually,
well, well, I think that it's real, all of it. I think at least it existed. At one point,
it's
maybe
real, all of it.
maybe it's like thing. Maybe it's not the exact thing that it was, like the original, but
I just close your eyes
because my head hurts.
Oh my gosh!
It's so bright in here. We have every light on possible.
Alexa, turn lights off.
She doesn't listen to you. You're not her.
Alexa,
You're not her
turn
master.
lights off.
You're not her master.
What is this?
Alexa,
How
turn
the
first
heck-
plug off.
How, Alexa, turn second plug off. Alexa, turn first plug on.
Alexa,
Wait,
turn second plug
remember
on.
the thing that we were saying from The Chosen? Oh, you open the window and I have an idea.
I have an idea.
Okay. Turn, Alexa, turn first plug off.
Oh my gosh! Back up a little bit.
That's what I know. That's what I'm gonna do.
Okay. Here.
You say it, and I'm gonna say, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I have an idea.
So we watched The Chosen season 4, first 3 episodes, in theaters the other day, and it was great.
Mm-hmm.
A lot happened. I won't tell you exactly what happened. Don't want to spoil it for you guys if you're gonna go watch it.
Yeah.
But there was one scene. I don't know who walked in the room. Was it John? Not.
It happened multiple times when they did. With the window thing. Talking
He
about that?
only did that once.
Matthew was Oh, yeah, that was after the thing.
It was when one of the disciples walked in.
It was Jesus.
Yes, Jesus did it, but someone was in the room with him. Someone walked in the room.
Andrew.
Was it Andrew? I don't remember who it was.
Philip. No, Andrew. The guy with the curly hair. With the all curly
All
hair.
of them.
Yeah.
But they're in the room and they're talking, and then Jesus gets up and he like opens the window and it's like bright outside, and he's like, "I have an idea," and it made us. Now that I say it out loud,
It's
not
stupid.
funny.
It was like the historic. It's like the pre-light bulb version of. Ding! I have an idea. I thought it was. I think that they meant to do that because they didn't have light bulbs back then. They only have like lights or what?
Lanterns.
Yeah, but then like put the
With
window.
fire.
Anyway, this is the idea. I have an idea.
Yeah.
And it was funny because they kept on doing it over and over again.
So, also speaking of going to watch The Chosen, the people in our theater,
Oh my gosh,
so annoying.
we were the youngest ones there for sure. I mean,
Yeah,
no, there was a teen, but most of the average age was like 50.
Yeah, and I wish that like I could go see. Like, I know I said it's annoying. They were annoying, but I wish I could go see the rest of the episodes with them.
Yeah, I want them to be at my wedding. Like that whole, because like, and what we mean by this is literally everything that was like trying to be funny. Like some things people write in movies or in shows that aren't just that funny, but they laughed at every single joke that they tried.
And it was again all like old people.
Yeah.
And every time they like make a marriage joke,
They're like,
Okay.
yeah, right.
like Simon Peter, and then was it Philip who was getting married?
No, it's
Oh,
J
dang
one.
it! What is his name?
Thomas.
Yes, Thomas. And like Simon Peter would always be giving Thomas like advice or something or what to do because he's getting married to Rama,
Yeah,
which doesn't exist, but
apparently.
whatever. But he's always like he'll give advice, or it's always Simon Peter giving some kind of marriage advice.
Yeah.
Or talking about marriage, and the entire theater would laugh and be like, "Yeah, that's right. Yeah."
And
was
we
like-
just sat there staring at the screen.
It's like, yeah. Really relatable.
And because of me and Kaylee's like young humor, whenever something that wasn't supposed to be funny, it was just funny. So in the theater, it'd just be me and her laughing at this awkward silence, and no one else is laughing. We're like,
Yeah, everyone laughs at the appropriate laughing
Yeah.
times, even though it was annoying.
and we were laughing at someone opening a window.
And yeah, we laughed at Jesus opening a window and then a disciple standing in a doorway.
Yeah.
He like popped out of the side and just stood there and stared at him, and we just bursted out laughing.
It was just and they weren't even just like laughing too. They like, which is not, like how people like in a sermon, like when you're like amen, like that. They did that also in the movie theater.
They
I'm like, I
commentated.
understand. Yeah, like I understand. Like we are watching a show about Jesus, and we are like kind of being preached to, but also
This is we're in a movie theater.
we're in a movie theater.
The same
We
rules
paid to be
apply,
here.
guys. But it was kind of like a weird like dynamic for some reason.
And then we went to the bathroom because there was an intermission, and we saw everyone. That was also like a
Yeah, it
really
was kinda
together moment.
Like, yeah, we're like family.
Yeah, watching a movie together at night. But yeah, as I said, I want them at my wedding because I feel like they would give the most. Like whenever I walked out, they're like, "Oh my gosh, she's so beautiful." Like my parents would like, they would like cry and everything, but like they would be like, like break down on their knees, and then when we actually get married, they're gonna like be the loudest.
I
Yeah.
remember when she was young.
I remember.
And she
when I
was
met her
at
in the
that
movie
movie theater.
I remember when we watched Toad.
I think a lot of them. Never
together.
mind. I guess we're not that far away from like the appropriate
50
age to
year-old?
getting married.
Yeah, I guess.
That's
It's
really scary to
terrifying.
think about.
And yeah, like if we were born like 100 years ago, we would.
You know what's
Get
crazy
that
though?
wedding ring.
That we're gonna be like alive in like 2060. Like that's gonna exist
Who's
unless
to
the
say?
rapture happens.
Who's to say? Or I kill
Or-
you. I'm kidding. I won't kill
Hey,
him.
Kenzie.
I promise.
What if we killed each other like same time? We just stabbed each other in the head.
I feel like
Would that be kind of like
my skull is pretty thick.
would that be kind of like really cool? Like would that go down in history? Like your history books, we have like COVID and then
Kenzie and Kaylee killing
other
each other.
things, and then two friends kill each other. at
Probably
the same
happened
time.
before. But also, I don't understand how you could stab someone through their skull. That's pretty hard. Like,
Strength. You can break a skull. I could break your skull.
no, you couldn't.
Yes, I could.
I don't believe that.
Okay, well.
I don't. We're not gonna try it out either. So
Only way to know.
No, how hard is it to break a skull? We need that strength tester thing to see how strong our grip is.
For me's.
Okay, well, this one says 1,400 pounds. Of course. We gotta get Deruzi on here so he can explain that to us in physics terms.
Oh,
Physics
okay.
terms.
So
That was gross.
I pranked everyone on the Instagram last night. I made them all think that if they clicked yes, they'd be the next person to be interviewed.
5 people responded.
And
And one of them we
all
already
of
had
them-
on.
and then the rest said yes. And just so you guys know, none of you are next.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
We already know who's
We already
next.
know who's next. It wasn't even like you had a chance.
You didn't have a chance. One of you is who we plan to be the third one, though.
Mm-hmm.
So
We plan. You don't know yet.
yeah, you don't know yet. But I pranked them all, and I hope they're sad. Forget the ones that comment on our Instagram post. We have a new biggest hater. We have competition, a biggest hater, all in one.
I remember he
He
said
just
like,
On and
"What
on.
do you
and
guys
on
even
and on.
talk about?"
Yeah, he said.
Really interesting things,
He
dude.
said our name sucked.
Yeah, and that he was gonna make a competing podcast.
Yeah. So if a podcast comes out, what was it? Something about blonde, being blonde.
I thought he said he was gonna use our name again. It's gonna be
Use
the Poocast with Blank and Blank,
Was it?
or the podcast.
I don't remember. But I remember they also said something about them both being blonde.
Yeah.
That's not going to go well.
No.
That sounds stupid.
Yeah.
Nobody likes blondes.
Nope.
Second,
He said
he said that we have nobody listening to our podcast.
Prove them wrong, guys.
I'm wrong. Get this podcast to 1 million views.
We're just in high school, Kaylee. I don't know what.
And does that make us less of a person? Anyway. Sorry, I got really worked up. I don't even remember what else he said.
He said that like it was
Said 23 people listening to one podcast isn't a lot.
yeah.
Listen.
Yeah.
I know it's not a lot, but it's a lot for just
We
starting
just started up
and being like nobody knows us. Half the people who start podcasts have already like a following.
Yeah, literally.
So-
Yes. We literally have started this because we think we are funny and we have things to talk about and it's
Who is Zulu? It's a non-governmental organization. They follow us.
a podcast thing. We gotta tell them to post us.
Is it a podcast?
Why is there a toilet? No, we're toilets!
Zulu Friends are announcing the winner of our second Love Your Bum giveaway and Love Summer Period giveaway after September 30th.
Why didn't we win that?
Hmm.
Anyway, if you are too scared to reshare our podcast on your social media, you're a baby. Okay? We know we're funny. We know we're enjoyable. We know you like our podcast. Click share so that other people can be blessed with our voices. That's all I have to say.
Mic drop.
One idea. Do y'all remember when Eminem changed their name to just M?
I don't.
You don't remember that? It was like, okay, maybe I just thought of it then. Maybe it was like a dream that I had. But I thought that Eminem just changed their name to M. Like a couple, like your bow is going all over the place, Kaylee. Like, your hair is like, you don't care. Okay. Like a year or two ago, they changed their name just M. And then their like speaker or whatever, their spokesperson. Kaylee, get off of TikTok.
So funny.
She's scrolling through the TikTok she sent to me right now. Like, dude, what are you?
Have you seen this one?
I'm talking about something. Yeah, I did.
This one?
Yeah, suck.
And I go and pour it all
By saying something
like
stupid.
he's
Like, he's right behind me, isn't he?
really.
Abraham Lincoln joke. Death is so funny, Keely, isn't it? Being our former president being shot in the head
It's
without him
literally
knowing is
me.
so funny. He freed the slaves. Oh my gosh. Gotta practice. How do they walk?
They walk normal. What do you mean?
On graduation? Come on. Gotta practice this. See? It's not like smooth like how Kenzie Burke. What was I?
Good job.
You're the principal.
Did you see the bread?
Yeah, I'd stop swiping.
So did I. Wait, why is it doing? Oh.
I'm saying stop, I hate Keely, these TikToks aren't funny. Okay. The spokesperson for M&M's was Maya Rudolph. When they changed her name to M. And I'm so confused what happened because I have yet to see a single M&M package with just M on it.
I really don't care about M&M's.
Recently, I got M&M's, and the only thing that was different was it was like for you, for him, for her, for them, for everyone. And that was the only thing that was different. And like, I don't understand. Like, can someone tell me what happened? Did they go bankrupt? And I thought the whole M thing was like a more inclusive thing because for some reason having two M's is just non-inclusive to people. I don't know. Can someone give me clarification on what's going on? I'm very scared. And I think they died. Next topic.
You have
Intrusive
so many
thoughts.
topics.
Okay, this is the last one. I'm carrying the podcast right now. I'm
struggle
a
with
genius.
that so much intrusive thoughts.
Yeah, I was saying on the way here, like I was thinking of crashing into Kaylee. That wasn't my intrusive thoughts. Like, I just want to know what metal crunching sounds like. Don't you? Like the impact of me just crashing into your trunk. Kaylee, that's your mom's. She paid for that!
Sorry.
You're gonna break it! Anyway, I think it's called intrusive thoughts, where you're just, like, driving and you're like, what if I just ran into oncoming traffic? And I know...
I think that's impulsive.
No, intrusive.
Impulsive
it's the same
thoughts
thing.
is an action.
It's
Intrusive is like...
Where's your bow? You gotta put that on back on. Go back to baby mode. You can say Google Gaga. Anywho, yeah. I know it's serious. Don't talk about crashing, and I know I don't want to know what a crash is like, but also I just like. It's not like I'm depressed and suicidal, like where I want to like kill myself, but like.
It's got dark.
What are you doing, Kaylee? You look like an idiot.
I always look like an
This
idiot
is
in your
serious.
eyes.
I gotta get a picture of you. But like, man, I really hope we don't get like in trouble for saying this. But like, I just
Who's gonna get us in trouble?
no
Tell
one
me now.
watches our podcast.
Well,
Stay there, Kaylee. Okay, I got it.
was
Yeah.
that my breath?
Yes, it was. How would you not know that?
Whoa.
Can you not feel yourself breathing?
No.
But like, and maybe I should like when VR gets really good and I can like really sense when I'm playing, I'll be able to do this more. But like when that happens, I'm going to get into a car driving simulator, and if I don't know how it's gonna happen, but I will crash into a car on a in a simulator setting, okay? Not in real life. I'm not gonna crash. I'm a really good driver. Yeah, crashing also scares me though. Like, does not anyone else think about how we're just like driving deadly machines, death machines, to work and to everywhere we go? And there's like people who like will travel across the country for a job in the killing machine, and how like this thing, it could like break down in the middle of the highway, and I could just start a pile up. You know?
Totes.
But my car is safe. I have a Subaru.
Mhm.
I bought a Subaru because I'm scared of dying. There, I said it.
Yeah, me too.
There, I said it, guys. You guys know my fears. Actually, I'm not scared of dying. I'm really excited to see Jesus, so...
I'm not scared of dying.
I'm scared of dying slowly.
I'm just scared of... Like, I'm scared of dying, but I'm not scared of after dying.
Yeah, I agree with that. Like, the thought of just your life ending is scary, but then again...
It's terrifying.
My eternity is starting.
Whoa!
But yeah, if I died slow... Like, I like to think... So this is like me. When I was younger, I used to think that getting killed by a stab wound or a gunshot was a much bigger chance than it actually is. And then I grew up and I was like, I'm probably going to die of old age or in a car crash. And now I'm kind of thinking, like, you know what? I could die by a stab wound or a gunshot.
So I've been watching Grey's Anatomy lately.
Yeah.
And
So is Chloe. It's terrible.
I just don't believe, like, that's so stupid.
Kaylee, what did you do to my phone?
I just think, like, there's too many tragedies that happen. That is not realistic.
Yeah, I agree with that. Like, every day, well,
Every
the 3
day
seasons I watched.
They've got, like, the worst thing that could have ever happened.
Yeah.
Happen. And, like, every single one of her friends died that worked in the same place as her. Her husband, all her best friends. That's not, like, literally.
Really?
Yeah.
Meredith?
All, like, yeah. Like, she always will, like, George died.
Yeah, that
Derek
was funny.
dies, and then, like, she loses so many people, and, like, I get that people, like, die, and, like, you lose people throughout your life. But all in such a short amount of time, and also from tragedies. None of them died from, like, old age.
Yeah.
They all died from some kind of tragedy, some kind of sickness, some kind of, I don't know. And, I don't know, it's just so unrealistic. That's not, like, I get if all your friends died from a tragedy, if the tragedy was all the same, but all different tragedies, not real.
I think you're going to put your mic in a better place. Because your voice is kind of weird.
But you get what I mean?
That's clear. You look like Albert Einstein.
But you get what I mean?
Yeah. Let me just tell you, Kaylee. That is TV. That
I
is
know, but-
not real.
Okay, here's something I've said a lot recently.
Mhm.
I get why we don't have like a normal like movie or show where it's like someone has like a literal normal life.
Yeah,
Like
I think
our-
about that all the time.
our day-to-day lives, we don't have a movie like that. Everything, like, people have to be dramatic or people have to make terrible decisions in order to make the show keep going.
Yeah.
But like I would love a show that was just like a
Yes!
normal life.
No, I think about that all the time. Like, I was like, whoa. I used to be thinking all the time that, like, I would be such a good, like, I think it'd be such an original idea if I could just randomly pick, like, 10 people out of the world who didn't know that they were signing up for a movie or something or, like, being recorded. Like, they had, like, no intentions of being recorded, yet they're still fine with it, and I could just film their whole life.
Yeah.
But no one would ever watch it. No, here's what I always think about. What if there was a movie where it's like, say you're in New York or something, and you're focused on one person, and then this is just like film ideas. If anyone wants to be a future director, here's your money makers. You're focused on one person in like the New York street in Manhattan, and then someone like bumps into them, and then they're like, oh, and then the camera shifts to the person that just bumped into them, and it goes through their day. And then they have some kind of, like, interaction where they, like, shake someone's hand. And then they go to that. Like, that would just be so strange. And, like, movies do that, but they have, like, it's like a full circle. I don't want anything to be connected. I want to start in, like, New York and end up in Alaska with these people.
And I just, like, I love watching rom-coms, and it's always so annoying. They have to, like, destroy their relationship with the person before they get together.
Yeah.
Can we just have a normal, like...
Yeah!
Like, oh my gosh, I like this person, and then they have a great relationship, and then they end up together.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm like, this is a little deep. I'm scared to get in a relationship, because I'm like, does that mean I have to, like, hate someone before I actually love them? Like, I just want to be, like, good pals, and then, like, hey, actually, I love you, like that. Yeah. And all these people were like, yeah, he tried to kill me.
Yeah, he tried to kill me.
But he loves me.
I married his brother and had a family, and then I realized that I loved him instead.
Yeah. And that's why love isn't real.
All right. Thanks for listening to the podcast. Love and time are not real.
Yep.
This is basically, we're just debunking everything.
Yeah, museums aren't real. M&M did not rebrand. Car crashes, they won't hurt you. Love and time aren't real. What else? Meow, 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 meow. And that is the Tortured Podcast Department. Department is such a weird word to put into a podcast.
Depart.
Like the Dead Poets Society. That's what whatever I think of whenever someone says Tortured Poets Department.
Yeah.
And it sounds like they're about to say Tortured Poet Society, but then they finish with a stupid word like department.
Yeah.
Are we in an office setting?
Yeah.
Are we in corporates?
Yeah.
1 hour, just hit 1 hour. Stop, Kaylee, you're killing the dog. Stop. That was so Rabbids.
I love Rabbids. I played this weekend.
Why didn't you tell me? I always say I want to play.
Because, Kenzie,
you're so mean.
You were, like, busy, right?
Meow. Not really. I wrote movie spoilers on Bald Man's Heads. Max Fosh. No, thank you.
Well, if we had time, we could play now, but we don't.
Oh my gosh, you're so right. Okay, hold on. I gotta do one last.
All right, Kenzie, do your last one.
What?
It's really weird to not wear the headphones.
Yeah, because you can't hear yourself.
I like to hear myself. Alright, bye.
Wait. That's a good theme song. Oh my gosh.
Go play Rabbids.
I love you, Rabbids.